Over the years, this entire nepotism question has come about in many ways.
I used to feel irritated. I used to feel scared actually. Irritation comes later, but I think deeper is scared because I said, "Arey yaar, to be a victim of comparison."
आसान नहीं है। अभी इतना ज़्यादा एक प्रेशर प्रेशर गेम हो चुका है।
Ranbir had, kind of was the last launched Kapoor in that sense. मत दिखो, बंद मुट्ठी रखो. जब तक एक बड़ा सा कुछ लॉन्च नहीं होगा, तब तक कुछ मतलब नज़र मत आओ. मुझे मना किया गया टू इवन डू थिएटर फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट टाइम एंड सेड कि नहीं मत करो, आपको झोला थिएटर वाला समझेंगे लोग. फिल्म इंडस्ट्री विल थिंक दैट यू आर चीची.
What is your ambition like? What is it that you want to do? What is your idea of leading man?
I don't think accessibility means dumbing it down. I think audience की इज्जत हमको करनी चाहिए. हम नहीं करते. हमको लगता है कि हम सिखा देंगे.
I believe the Kapoor side of your background is explored so much that the Sippy part is maybe slightly not.
It's just so much pedigree that I had to step outside of it.
Hi, this is Zahan Kapoor, and you are watching Connect Cine with Faridun. Stay connected.
Zan, welcome on Connect Cine and congratulations for Black Warrant.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for your time.
No, it's absolutely my pleasure. Honestly speaking, I'm rather greedy. I'm inviting you because your performance is absolutely wonderful, and it's something that has triggered me a lot. That's something which is very very important. My first question to you will be that for a complex role like Black Warrant so early in your career, my thought process was that this is not merely a role. There's a whole personality development that has happened over a period of time that has resulted in you actually essaying a character where we are not having Zahan Kapoor, we're having that character Sunil Gupta. You have become Sunil Gupta, which is absolutely brilliant in more ways than one. So what sort of personality development have you had over the years?
Well, again, first of all, thank you so much. I mean, it's one of the most, I think, significant feelings to be able to create that kind of conviction for an audience to believe in the story and the character and what's happening. I feel like I am only one small part of a much bigger machine, even though that of course the burden is placed on my shoulders in a sense because I'm the central character. But I am a small part in a much larger machine that has succeeded in this endeavor, which is to communicate this story, to connect with an audience, to make them deeply empathize with a whole new world and a whole new personality. For me, the journey, interestingly though, has been a long one in the sense that I decided I wanted to become an actor. I was excited about performance truly as a young adult. In 2012, when I did a small workshop with a theater maker called Mr. Sunil Shanbag, and he was doing a workshop, and I was assisting him because at the time I was already working in production. I had started working in advertising, and I was interested in filmmaking. I was interested in storytelling from a younger age, having made my first short film at the age of 14 on a DV camera and learning how to edit, and my all of these things kind of subtly guided by my father. But I discovered performance through this workshop which Mr. Sunil Shanbag was doing, and through that was ignited this hunger in me to learn as much as I could about the art and craft of performance. And thankfully, I had a proximity to theater and incredible theater performers. So one of the first things, for example, I did was spend a month going every day to watch Nasir Saab rehearse his play at the time, which was Arms and a Man, George Bernard Shaw's Arms and a Man. And I got to see him and a lot. What an interesting cast. Randeep Hooda was in the cast, Amit Sial was in the cast, Ratna ma'am, of course, also alongside him, and a few other actors, Sahil Vaid, Ahana Kumra. These people were all working and performing in that production. And I went and sat quietly like a fly on the wall and just watched day in, day out what an actor does, how an actor wrestles with a character, wrestles with the script, and how they interact with one another. And that these are foundational stones for me when it comes to what it is my approach to performance. And I've been trying to straddle that over the last 10 years, really, 10, 12 years, to try and learn and absorb as much as I can, as well as unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword, but try and make the most of an opportunity which I know I will be given due to a certain amount of legacy and baggage, family baggage. But also the expectation is so high, so I was very certain that I didn't want to take a gamble. I didn't want to just risk it based on someone else's कि देख लेते हैं, नाम तो है, ठीक है, लॉन्च करेंगे, अगर चल गई तो मतलब पिक्चर चली है, अगर अच्छा लगा लोगों को तो वेरी गुड, नहीं तो नेक्स्ट प्लीज़ कौन है लाइन में, उस पे हम सट्टा लगाएँगे, मतलब खेलेंगे एंड सौदा करेंगे। सो द आइडिया बीइंग दैट आई डिडंट वांट टू um, risk my career, my entire career, on an off chance of success. I wanted to dig deep, and for whatever reason, this is how my father and my mother have kind of raised me. To try and um to earn my place as against to feel entitled.
Okay, that's wonderful. So obviously, so my experience of watching Black Warrant was, see, over the years, this entire nepotism question has come about in many ways. My approach has been very neutral. I've realized that one should not slap a sort of any sort of ism with anyone whatsoever. I've seen that there are times when children from certain film families, they do take advantage and they have a sense of entitlement. Many a times I've noticed that they're extremely hardworking and they've come the hard way as well. So it's basically like a mixed bag. When I was watching Black
Hmm.
Warrant, you know, I tried to find that trace of maybe like Ranveer smile maybe somewhere, or like Shashi Kapoor Saab's or Kunal Kapoor's like maybe that charisma in a way whatsoever, or maybe something else. But I could not find anything. आप जो हो, जो सुर है सुनील गुप्ता का, उससे आप हटे ही नहीं। और उसके बाद आप दिल्ली में जाके एक लोअर मिडिल क्लास फैमिली से आप जिस तरीके का पूरा बात करने का अंदाज़ है, डिक्शन है, बॉडी लैंग्वेज है, आप कहीं से एक 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 पैसे का आप कहीं से हटे नहीं हो। एंड आई थिंक दैट्स अ वंडरफुल अकम्प्लिशमेंट इन मोर वेज़ देन वन। मुझे लगता है
Thank
कि
you.
सबसे
Yes.
मेरी नज़र में तो एक ये बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट आपके नज़र से, बिकॉज़ you have no trace of any of the actors that have been there in your family.
थैंक यू सो मच। हालाँकि लोगों ने ये बहुत बहुत बोला है कि यार शशि कपूर की याद दिलाई मैंने। तो मेरी आँखों में मेरा कुछ मतलब अदाओं में पता नहीं, पीपल आर रियली सेइंग दिस ऑल्सो, बट आई लव दिस रिएक्शन। आई थिंक मेरे लिए वो सबसे अहम बात ये है कि मैं किरदार और कहानी की सेवा करूँ और उसमें मैं अपने आप को पूरी तरह समर्पित करूँ। तो for me, that is the most beautiful thing I can hear. I am very happy to hear your response, feeling fully immersed and convinced by the role, and by my work. Notwithstanding, when people do say this, for example, when I mean, I mean, my Instagram and things like that, I'm flooded with these messages saying that you remind us of your grandfather. I've said this in a couple of other interviews, and I used to feel irritated. I used to feel scared actually. Irritation comes later, but I think deeper is scared because I said, "Arey yaar, to be a victim of comparison and then to feel the pressure of that shadow, or to feel like second best, is something I was very scared of. Now I have a different take. Now I actually look at it like it's a way of people are reminded of the joy that they feel when they think about the for performances, let's say, of my grandfather. So I am just a trigger to their deeper memory stores that have been informed by all of those movies and all of those moments. And it's like, "Arey yaar," it's like smelling that dish that reminds you of your grandmother's house, you know. And it's so nice to maybe just facilitate that in someone. So it's not really about me, but it's about them. So that I think that's my take on it. So I can shed the burden of feeling कि मेरे साथ वो कंपैरिजन किया जा रहा है, तुलना कर रहे हैं लोग, तो वो ठीक है। चलो कोई बात नहीं, ये खुशी की बात है।
I think Shashi Saab has done a lot of realistic stuff, but इस तरीके का रियलिस्टिक काम उन्होंने पता नहीं करा है नहीं करा है, आई डोंट नो। उन्होंने बहुत उनका बहुत वाइड वैरायटी है। ही इज द वन,
बिल्कुल।
एंड obviously Jennifer Man, Prithvi,
यस।
something that I think thousands of actors in India, they are indebted to them for Prithvi, because Prithvi has been instrumental in so many careers and so many acting gems actually. All right. So, um, what has been your what has been your entire journey like? Tell us something because आसान नहीं है. अभी इतना ज़्यादा
नहीं,
एक प्रेशर गेम हो चुका है कि वो एक अपना सुर तलाश कर पाना, अपनी पहचान कर पाना.
बिल्कुल,
आपने आपने
बिल्कुल।
थिएटर का आपने थिएटर का आपने ज़िक्र किया. But
जी।
and I believe obviously people talk about Shashi Saab, but something about your parents. What has been their contribution?
So, you know what I'm most grateful for is I I was allowed to organically discover all my interests. I was encouraged. My curiosity was encouraged, and they are fundamental to exposing me to मतलब a wide range of art and culture. तरह-तरह की चीज़ें के बारे में बातें की, encouragement मिला, and that has enabled me to carve my own kind of journey through this world. And then a little bit of the values that are obviously lived through each generation. For example, the fact that we are the family that is still deeply connected to the theater. The fact that it's so interesting that when I wanted to be an actor, when I decided I want to do this, the expectation of the time was because Ranbir had, kind of was the last launched Kapoor in that sense. तो देयर वाज़ अ सर्टेन स्कूल ऑफ थॉट वाज़ कि मत देखो, बंद मुट्ठी रखो। जब तक एक बड़ा-सा कुछ लॉन्च नहीं होगा, तब तक कुछ मतलब नज़र मत आओ। एंड इसलिए क्योंकि लोगों को ये लगना नहीं चाहिए कि तुम काबिल नहीं। लोगों को ये लगना नहीं चाहिए कि तुम छोटे-मोटे पार्ट्स करोगे, जो कि बाहर विदेश में तो ऐसी सोच नहीं है, क्योंकि यू कैन रियली क्लाइंब द लैडर। एंड मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल था क्योंकि प्रोडक्शन के सिलसिले में आई वाज़ टोल्ड टू क्लाइंब द लैडर। मैंने शुरुआत की एक रनर के तौर पे, फिर धीरे-धीरे क्लाइंब किया, धीरे-धीरे और ज़िम्मेदारियाँ मुझे सौंपी गई। और फिर मैं सेकंड एडी, फिर मैंने खुद साइड बाय साइड डिजिटल एरा में मैंने खुद अपने ऐसे शॉर्ट फ़िल्म्स, म्यूज़िक वीडियोज़ ये सब करना शुरू किया, बनाने शुरू किया। तो I was given very different advice that felt very unsettling because I said, "Are you allowing me to learn and grow organically in one way, but in this other way, you're expecting me to do it in the shadows and then suddenly appear?" And I found that quite frustrating. But I understand it's coming from a place of concern and protection and to want to facilitate the best possible outcome for me. To the point where कि मुझे मना किया गया to even do theater for the longest time. एंड सेड कि नहीं मत करो, आपको झोला थिएटर वाला समझेंगे लोग। फ़िल्म इंडस्ट्री विल थिंक दैट यू आर छी-छी। तो इट्स सो स्ट्रेंज। हालाँकि दिस आई थिंक दिस इमेज हैज़ कंप्लीटली चेंज्ड नाउ एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी फॉर इट बिकॉज़ आई थिंक माय जनरेशन एंड स्लाइटली मोर सीनियर पीपल देन मी आल्सो हैव केप्ट have come from theater and have kind of kept that shine of theater. And I am very proud that then finally, out of sheer frustration, but I caused my first outing, which was with Makran sir, and incidentally with Swanand Kirkire sir, was my first play in 2019, which happened. It was called Pitaji Please, and Max sir had given me the script 2 years before that, half a script. And one day, ittifaq se, he had come to Prithvi, and I was doing work, which is also, I'm part of the facilitation and management and support system of Prithvi in general. And we were preparing for the memorial concert. And Makran sir आए थे और उन्होंने बस कहा ऐसे, क्या कर रहे हो आजकल? मैं बोला, सर मैं आपकी स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ रहा हूँ। बोला, अच्छा कौन सी? बोला, वो आपने जो दी पहले। एंड सर, अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ वो स्क्रिप्ट है। एंड देन ही लिटरली हाथों हाथ ही कॉल्ड आनंद सर बिकॉज ही had just worked on a web series with him. And like this, that play came into being. And he didn't act in it, he just directed it and he had written it, of course. And that was my first play. And incidentally, another really interesting story, without manufacturing it. Because at that stage, I was so desperate to act. I wanted to perform. I wanted to gather experience and feel confident because it was very important to me to learn as I do and to feel more sure-footed. Of course, you never really feel sure-footed, but at least there's some sense you can rely on. Practice,
Right.
practice, riyaz, prayas karo. That idea. Um, I caused this play in a weird way. It just so happened that he had dates at this. So I did make my debut on the stage that my grandparents built, which was incidental to be honest. It wasn't planned. It wasn't कि पापा ने बोला कि चलो ये है तय हो चुका है. It wasn't engineered. It it was through an organic relationship with someone who was a genuine theater maker. And incidentally, the first 4 shows we did at Prithvi, the fifth show of that play, we performed at the Royal Opera House. Now, Royal Opera House mein, Max sir had never taken any of his productions there yet. Hali mein it had reopened. And this was the first time he took his play, and he himself hadn't performed at the Royal Opera House. And I realized that I was the first person from my family who had stepped on that same very stage since my grandparents' generation. Because Prithviraj Kapoor, his theatre company, Prithvi Theatres, in the 40s, which was a traveling repertory, his office, he had worked from out of the Royal Opera House. There are letters that we have in our archives, which have the stamp of Prithvi Theatres, and the address is Royal Opera House, Mumbai, Tardev 001. And I know after my grandfather, none of the second generation, so Rishi Saab and all, they had not done theatre. But obviously, Rajji, Shamiji, Dadaji, they had all participated in Prithvi Theatres as young, adolescents and late teens and early 20s. So I think after them, I was the first person to actually perform on that same stage where that story kind of all began. And it was a very special moment. Again, completely organic, completely not manufactured. So I'm very proud of that.
मकरन सर का मैं आपको मैं आपको आई जस्ट गिव यू लाइक अ शॉर्ट असाइड. सो
Yes, please.
पृथ्वी कैफे फॉर एग्जांपल अभी आज के टाइम पे इट्स ऑल प्लश एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ द एरिया वेयर द सिटिंग एरिया इज it's all cemented and everything whatsoever. So I first met him in 1998. I was doing internship in Sunday Review. There was a supplement of Times of India. I did my course from Times of India, and I
जी.
met Max sir at Prithvi Theatre. So at that point of time, वहाँ पर छोटे छोटे कंकर होते थे उसके ऊपर
हाँ.
जमीन पे.
हाँ.
So I asked him, what do you like about Prithvi? He said that I like, मैं अपने नंगे पैरों से इसके ऊपर मुझे चलना
अपने पैर
मुझे
रखो. हाँ.
मुझे वो मजा आता है. So
हाँ.
he's basically he is what he is. So that is my first memory of Makaran sir, and I've seen him always. मैं अब पिछले एक दो साल पहले भी मैंने उनको देखा था पृथ्वी थिएटर में. He absolutely मुझे लगता है कि that's his
बिल्कुल.
first love. पृथ्वी थिएटर
100%.
is his
100%.
first love, I think so.
And they are my teachers, in a way. So he is a big influence. He's directed me in my first play and my second play. We caught him. We produced it together, but me and Aditya Raval, and after Faraz, we worked together on this play. But we caught Max sir and said, "Sir, आपको साथ देना होगा, हमको guide करना पड़ेगा आपको. हम लोग ये करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, बस आप सहारा दीजिए." So he's a huge influence on me.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, so अज़ान, एक तो स्लॉटिंग बहुत होती है हमारे वहाँ. तो एक जो अनकन्वेंशनल जो परफॉर्मेंसेस हैं,
हाँ जी.
एक अब you have started in a certain manner with which is and the interesting part is that this series is being watched all across the world because that is what the reach is, and you're getting this distraction. So and I genuinely feel this entire concept of chocolate hero and song and dance and conventional debuts and all those things, I think it's definitely changing. What is your ambition like? What is it that you want to do? What is your idea of a leading man?
I think a story that is well told in terms of its intention. I love big bombastic cinema, be it Indian cinema, Bollywood style, kind of classically, old school commercial song and dance, or even Hollywood, big cinema. Like I love Steven Spielberg, for example. I love Raj Kapoor. I love even like a Rajkumar Santoshi, who has such a range in terms of being able to pick genres. And Vikram sir is another modern contemporary example of someone who has this ability to play across styles and genres. I think what you said it's interesting. I would love, my ambition in a sense is to reach as far as I can. I fell fully in love with our culture, our history as a nation and as a people. And I deeply want to be able to communicate and connect with as many people as possible. I don't like the idea of being slotted into a niche category. I like very much in terms of the idea of making stories accessible. I don't think accessibility means dumbing it down. I think ऑडियंस की इज्जत हमको करनी चाहिए. हम नहीं करते. हमको लगता है कि हम सिखा देंगे. अब सिखाओ मत. अपने आप को पेश करो एंड आई थिंक वो लोग समझ जाएँगे. आई थिंक ऑडियंस की इज्जत करना बहुत ज़रूरी है एंड आई
क्या
थिंक
बात
वो मेरे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है कि अम we are we are at a space now where we are often confused with commerce and we're often disappointed with things working in different ways and we're quick to create theories and some of them are very accurate, some of them may not be. But as far as I'm concerned, like I said, is that I would very much like to explore as much as I can, but there's something really beautiful also about watching a great romance. I mean, my heart goes out to kind of having a a beautiful affair and it being so kind of fantastical and fairy tale and feeling deep intimacy and connection with someone. Being able to share your deepest parts of yourself and that surge of emotion, that surge of excitement, and the fact that it bursts into something that only can be explained through a song. I mean, that's a great way to express a feeling. Um, I hope that it should feel connected. It should feel like it enhances the story. It should feel like if you took it out, it wouldn't make sense. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि कट टू चलो गाना और हम अभी इस पे और फिर लोग उठ के बाथरूम जाएंगे. दैट ओल्ड कल्चर ऑफ कि जब सिनेमा हॉल्स में जब गाना शुरू होता था तो लोग उठ के बाथरूम चले जाते थे. सो that I feel is a little unfortunate. So I feel like we have to find a way to evolve but maintain that vibrancy. And at the same time, a story like, for example, I think कहानी की मांग होती है. So कहानी की ज़रूरत होती है कि small story may require only that much and maybe limited, so you must treat it that way. And a big story has maybe scope, and then you have to simplify it in certain ways so that it is accessible and approachable, and then you can serve it to many 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 people. So um I think all there's space for all things. um equally. Like Lapata ladies can exist at the same time as um, a Bajrangi Bhaijan, or uh, you know, Sholay can exist as much as a Ardha Satya.
Okay, so you mentioned Sholay. Do you, I believe the Kapoor side of your background is explored so much that the Sippy part is maybe slightly
Yes,
not.
it's
And Sippy
yes,
is equally, I think, some of the biggest blockbusters ever that they have given. It's a unique mix. Sholay and Mera Naam Joka. I think it's like it's absolutely brilliant.
it's a very. I mean, yeah, I think there's just so much pedigree that I had to step outside of it. I said कि इसके मतलब this will come naturally. तो जो भी है जैसे लोगों को पता चलेगा बोले कि अरे बाप रे बाप ये तो सब है. लेकिन which is all the more reason for me to really find it for myself, because if I don't find it for myself, and I won't feel confident enough only. How will I be able to stand and have a conversation if I don't feel like I have discovered and have created my own self-esteem basis on my experience and my truth? So, and that is again credit to my parents, because they did not, I didn't grow up in an environment which was where the legacy of either side was overpowering anything. I felt like I was very privileged in a way. My privilege is not the legacy, but my privilege is the ability for my parents to keep me grounded and keep me excited and curious about life at large. So not bubbled, but exposed. To be broad in your thinking and your experience. That is the real legacy.
What about direction? You like to explore direction?
Yes, so it's so funny that my initial interest was in direction. I
Mm.
first wanted to be a filmmaker. I explored it into the point where I've actually directed several things, all short form, short films first, music videos, which there are several online at this moment, fashion films, promo videos. I learned how to So I was taught what it means to have an idea, to create a story, to write it down. Then how do you break it up and how do you understand film production? So what does it mean to plan it, to curate each department? What does set mean? What does costume mean? What does light and sound mean? How do you shoot it? How do you plan a shoot? How do you then assemble that footage in post production? What is editing? What is that process? And then to delivery. So and uh, I worked, like I said, first in production in advertising. Then I brought that interest and that eagerness that I had um, to Prithvi, because I said, why shouldn't Prithvi Festival have a promo video? I want to make a promo video, and I had access to effectively a studio with lots of lights, and then willing actors who would, like very experienced actors. So then I started to make little promo videos for the Prithvi Festival, and I learned how to do these things. So as an assistant, I experienced huge, big scale advertising, crores of budget, and realized what does that mean in terms of a giant machine like an army battalion. And I also experienced the most indie filmmaking sensibility, which was me in my car with a backpack, a camera bag, a sound bag with a Zoom recorder and two microphones, two lights, soft boxes, and some black kapra. And I went like literally, I'd go to Nasir Saab's house, put up a black background, put some lights there, make a limbo background effect, and put a camera. And I'd made a promo for his production of Einstein. And I just shot him, and he said one dialogue, monologue karke, and do camera laga ke, and then shot it, edited it, put some packaging. So I learned how to do all of this stuff, and I'm so grateful because it's given me such a deep dive into the process. So that was my first, but then I also discovered performance around that same time. So I was learning deeper, workshops, watching rehearsals, participating. Rehearsals ke through Max Sir did one play. I was uh, I was the understudy. So I was doing the lines in rehearsal, but then he said, तुम lights कर लो. तो उस चक्कर में मैंने lights design करना सीखा, lights operate करना सीखा. So you get a feel for so many aspects of what enhances and empowers a story. All the while I'm trying to read, and I'm very nerdy like that. I'm very hungry. I keep reading, talking to people. YouTube, the internet is such a blessing. I have access to knowledge. Wow. So that was the journey. Now I'll revisit it at some point, but I feel like it was important for me to dive into this performance hunger that I have, and for me to collaborate and surrender deeply with other people. And then to also, one big reason was to deeply understand the larger audience, to discover the people of this country and how they live and breathe, and what concerns trouble them, what things excite them. And of course, it's so varied. It's a horrible thing to make a blanket statement like it's just one thing that you can understand, but it's a process of inquiry that I'm very happy to take. And eventually I will definitely like to champion stories in a larger capacity of a maker as well.
Yeah, it seems so. It seems so. So, what music videos have you directed?
तो सबसे मशहूर वीडियो ये है, ऋत्विज का उड़ गए, एक वीडियो है, वो यूट्यूब पे है, बहुत मशहूर हुआ वो गाना, वो वीडियो मैंने डायरेक्ट किया. देन देयर इज अनदर वीडियो कॉल्ड रेनेसांस मिशन, व्हिच आई थिंक, आई डोंट नो यूट्यूब पे अभी है कि नहीं, वो शायद उतर गया, बट इट वाज फॉर ब्लैक स्ट्राइप ब्लूज. फिर जैसे मैंने कहा कि पृथ्वी फेस्टिवल के कई सारे प्रोमो वीडियो साल फ्रॉम 2012 onwards, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 से सारे मैंने ऐसे अलग-अलग वीडियोस बनाए, शॉर्ट फिल्म्स बनाए. वो अभी पब्लिक डोमेन पे नहीं है. बट फैशन फिल्म्स थे मेरे दो. आई हैड अ फ्रेंड हू हैज़ अ फैशन ब्रांड. मैंने बोला चलो मैं आपके लिए वीडियो बनाता हूँ. तो इक्कत स्टोरी करके, फिर एक योगा वीडियो कुछ बनाया, फिर तरह-तरह की चीज़ें ऐसे ही.
That's wonderful.